Guys, I'm gonna do a quick little part two because I forgot some shit in the last one, and I probably need to tell you this shit. Now, I haven't figured out all of this in the middle yet. The Cortland, I think there's Bruce Wayne's casket. I'll get to that. But right now we're at right here. I stopped at this, how all of this is creation. And what I was telling you is like God, right? The all spark starts, goes down, moves to these different personalities. And once he's doing that, it's like he's taking something from everyone and turning it into that. But this has to go back up, because this is a continuous loop like this. It's like a hourglass. Now, why is the hourglass picked? Because that's the way the spiral looks of energy in space. It moves in a spiral. You see, cut this in half, it's an hourglass. You see? So, energy moves as a spiral, like this, clockwise, and then there's other energy that comes in, like radiation, counterclockwise. So the clockwise and counterclockwise motion causes energy itself in space, because space is just a vacuum with radiation, sound, and two more things. Gravity. What's the other one? Electricity. Right? So the radiation and sound screwing, basically, working together in a frictional way, just like woman and man today. Radiation and sound light and sound creates electricity. Space is a vacuum, which is sucking and pulling you away, which is gravity. So light, sound entering gravity creates electricity. Electricity creates that spark. That spark then instantaneously sparks quantumly in multi positions. So, when you're this baby, now you have all of this shit inside of this baby, just like the codex, shot into the baby. Now the baby has to go back up. Now picture yourself trying to be God. How would you do it? What would happen? You would make yourself into the perfect specimen of a human being, like Batman. But you still won't be a god as Batman. What next? You have these two barriers. Before you even enter this, before you even be Flash or Cyborg, you have these barriers. What do? You work with the barriers, I guess, to get through it. I don't know, but that's what humans are doing today. I'll explain. How are we trying to get with gods? Not only with space travel, which a lot of this energy shit is, forms of propulsion, which gets you more space travel, but we are trying to incorporate our body with the machines. Why do I say the machines? Incorporate our body with the machines. Why is this the machines? Because AI computes quantumly. That's it. AI. Artificial intelligence. All of this really is artificial intelligence, because we don't know the intelligence that started. We don't know who gave that spark. It was done artificially. But what do? Well, it was done naturally. We replicated artificially. What do? There's AI right there. I put up a video yesterday of Walter and David on Prometheus, an Alien Covenant, and it's AI. Because quantum physics, quantum mechanics, all this quantum shit, the biggest scare of it is artificial intelligence. Because now computers are able to compute faster than we can think. Or can they? But also, when they compute faster than we can think, quantumly, they compute and live longer. Their lifespan is way longer than us, which brings it to this. We are trying to incorporate AI technology to increase our lifespan so we don't have to die. Walter and David never died until they, fought each other and destroyed each other. But it makes this last longer. AI technology. Now you see where you go to start back over. Now I know there's another thing that I wanted to point out. Being this is quantum, it's all going on at one time. The multiverse from DC is all happening at once. You know how Batman on the game Injustice, he has Brother Eye and he can see different worlds, different multiverses going on at one time. But let me explain this in the movies. And I can explain this, let's say this Batman vs. Superman. I'll just give it like a quick start. Batman vs. Superman, the beginning of Batman vs. Superman, the introduction to Superman. Bam. What was the next scene on Batman vs. Superman? They went into the water looking for kryptonite. Bam. What was the next scene on Batman vs. Superman? Lois Lane in the desert with Superman and a drone flying over her. So what are we doing? We're just following the path. What happened next? The next scene, Batman. Bruce Wayne goes down in the abyss on his elevator and he reaches his Batcave or whatever. When he gets in his Batcave, he talks to Alfred. But what does it show cinematically? He's going down on the elevator. He talks to Alfred in front of his Brother Eye computing. We needed flash electricity to even ignite this box in the movies. We needed cyborgs, quantum ability to quantum compute to even look at the Akashic records in the movies. Do you see what we're doing now? Zack Snyder this is his movies. This is all of the movies. Look, this is Neo. This is Trinity. This is Morpheus, Wisdom. It's the same thing. Over and over and over and over and over. It's the same thing. This is the Allspark. This is Trinity. This is Wisdom. This is Morpheus. What do they have to do? Plug into the computers to compute the Matrix. That's what this shit is. It's just the Matrix with DC characters. We live on one of these. So think of this. So say you have the war in Krypton, right? Boom. Krypton blows up. Right? That's happening simultaneously somewhere else. In different places at one time. So now Superman comes through Saturn. They send him in space. They send him through Saturn. What is Superman doing? Superman is time traveling to come to Earth, right? He time traveled after Krypton just blew the fuck up. But Krypton, is having the same issue when he gets here as what we're having on Earth. We are fucking with the minerals. We're genetically engineering. We are, fucking with the natural rate of childbirth. We're doing the same thing on Earth as they were doing in Krypton, just they were doing it at a different time. Superman time traveled when he went through Saturn. So now when he goes to Congress and Lex blows up the building with the wheelchair, it's happening at the same time. That's probably the same exact situation as Zod went in and shot the lady when Jor-El was speaking in Krypton's version of Congress. It's the same thing. Just only a little bit different happens because it's on a different face. So post Krypton, blown up with the apocalypse sign on it, post Krypton, post apocalyptic Krypton is post apocalyptic Earth also. As above, so below. Post apocalyptic Earth is what? The Earth with the Omega symbol. Who was there? Batman. What did Superman do? Killed Batman. He struck Batman. He went straight down. Bam. It's the same thing. What was happening on Krypton was happening on Earth. What we perceive as two different times is only what we perceive. It's all happening at the same time. The same exact time. Light. There's no speed of light. Quantum computing shows you light is instantaneous. So there's no timeline. There's just observation. And recording. All right, that's it. Part 2. I'll come back. Part 3 once I learn some more shit. Peace.